Hello, Western Oregon sports fans, and welcome to this edition of Wolves Weekly. I'm having a special opportunity, and joining me today, Coach of the men's basketball team, Brady Bergeson. How are you doing today, Coach?
Very good, thank you.
Well, thanks for this opportunity. We just want to make sure we get a chance to put your words out there to all the fans. You've been here for about 3 weeks now, and a lot of buzz coming around the program, so we want to get an opportunity for them to hear you and just get a little background on where you came from.
Ironically, I was actually born in Corvallis, obviously a while back. Grew up in Longview, Washington, about 2.5 hours north of here, and eventually found my way to Chapman University, where I played ball down there 4 years down in Orange County. Had a good career there, had a good, great experience, great basketball experience. And coached a couple years of high school right out of college for Tustin High School, and one of my mentors and very close friends, Rich Bossenmeyer, who helped me get onto my next step, which was Metro State, which was a great opportunity for me as a young coach. And a guy by the name of Mike Dunlap, who some people in the state know, was an associate head there at the University of Oregon for a couple years ago. He again, a tremendous mentor for me, and really helped me develop as a young coach and figure a lot of things out for myself. So I was at Metro State for 6 years, one of the top Division II programs in the country, and certainly a lot of my experience and philosophies have stemmed from my experiences there and from Coach Dunlap. Afterwards, after my 6 years, I got an opportunity to get into the Division I game with Sacramento State, and Brian Katz had offered me an assistant job there, which was a great opportunity to work for another outstanding coach and a California JC Hall of Famer, and he was taking over the Sacramento State job as really a major rebuilding project, and invited me to come in, and again, a terrific experience there. Grew a lot as a coach, you know, personally and professionally both, in the Division I world, which offers a little bit different angle at the game and allows for some new growth, which was great for me. And I feel like it's all prepared me for this step, this opportunity, and I couldn't be happier to be here.
Well, I'd like to talk to you. You hit on the key word there, philosophy, a little bit. Talk about your time at Metro State, which I know was a very successful time for the program. You're probably not one to brag, but that philosophy was developed very strongly within a winning program, as you mentioned. Or you did not mention the winning one, but I'm going to say that there. Talk to me a little bit about that philosophy and just kind of what philosophy you have about basketball, and then kind of what style West Oregon fans can expect to see on both sides of the floor next year.
Certainly. Well, of course, some of that, Danny, depends upon your personnel. So, we will have some additions to the roster and that kind of thing. Ideally, I'm a defense as a part of my heart. I'm a defensive coach first. Of course, you have to coach both ends of the ball, but I'm a big defensive guy, and I think you can expect to see some energetic ball pressure. I like to get up the court a little bit and change our sets defensively, but a defensive system predicated on ball pressure. And then, of course, on the offensive side of the ball, we like to get up and down a little bit. We will transition and try to outrun opponents at times. Of course, you've got to be able to execute in the half court. I tend to gravitate towards sort of a motion-esque type offense, again, predicated on the strengths of your personnel, your players. And so I'm learning what that is at this point in time. We'll have sets and wrinkles and things like that we can call at any given time. But I think you can expect to see a fun, entertaining brand of basketball with a certain amount of pace and tempo to it. And we're going to get after it. We're going to compete.
I think you've mentioned the key word right there, exciting. It's already been pretty exciting. You've been on campus for 2 weeks, and there's already buzz going around. You have no idea how many people have already asked you questions about what are these guys doing down working out, seeing them running on the track and stuff like that. I mentioned that one right there, but I want to hear what are some of those other institutions you've done to try to put your philosophies in there and just kind of get the team going and bring them together.
Well, I don't know what the buzz is, but I know what we're doing in there. The guys have worked extremely hard thus far. Of course, it's been 2 short weeks. But we are getting the pieces in, and we're trying to lock in the cornerstones of our program, and one being, of course, the work ethic, and we expect big days from our guys.
Fantastic. Well, Brady, thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you all for just getting a chance to hear Coach Bergeson and talk about the Wolves and the future of the men's basketball program. So thank you very much for watching this edition of Wolves Weekly.